Oh, today there you spoiled there. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How was your day? Guys, how was your day? Share the live, double tap your screen, send gifts, so many things. 30 people before we start class, so keep sharing, okay? Yeah. Wow. You got zone. Look at this shit. 40 pips. Try hit trading currencies. Can you imagine? Guys, share the live. Very good, bro. How was yours? My day was good. My day was good. Was excellent. My day was excellent. Double tap your screen. Share the live. 30 people before we start. We have 11. So broadcast the link. Okay. And you guys can see that gold has made another all-time high. Now it's reached 22.24. The previous high was 22.22, but today it has reached 22.24. So now if you want to trade gold, use psychological levels, and I taught you guys yesterday what psychological levels are. Guys, share the live, share the live. We still have few people here. 30 people before we start, okay? So keep sharing. It was really good because of you we are eating. Oh, that's good. Money man, what's up, bro? Guys, if you don't reach 30 people, I'm not even coming to the screen though. So share the live so that we can hit 30 people, then we start, okay? Six. Wow. Okay. $15. Guys, keep sharing. 30 people before we start the class, okay? Can you briefly summarize psychological levels for those of us who missed yesterday? Why did you miss, bro? I'll go into it a little before we start today's activity, okay? So watch out. Just for now, share the live so we reach 30 people before we start the class. And we have 370 likes. Can you imagine? Okay. So we are almost done with support. Those of you who were here yesterday, we are almost done with support. So today we are going to finish support and resistance, everything. Maybe I'll add do you guys remember this? RSS, RR, RBS, what can I sound? Do you guys remember this? I wrote them here some time ago, I think last week. I said we'll talk about it. Do you guys remember? Okay, so now 36 people, 37. Alright, good job guys, good job. So can we perhaps also recover how to establish daily buyers for buys and sells for the day, please? Can you take us through the liquidity sweep concept? We will go there. Can you summarize? Okay. Alright. Okay, so guys, let's start something today. And I will advise you, or like I will urge you guys, as we are going, try to share the live, double tap more likes so that it will attract more views. Okay. Also, if you enjoy the class, post some gifts. Everything will be appreciated. Alright, so yesterday we spoke about support and resistance, and I made you guys understood that any level any level below current market price where price has been rejected is a support level. You remember? Any level below current market price where price has been rejected, okay, that level is. So if you have something like this, okay, and you will see this. So this level here, you can see that first rejection, second rejection, third rejection, fourth rejection. So this level here you see is termed as a support level. Why? Because it is above market price. Here is market price 22.23. Okay, and here is around 21.99. So this level here where price has been rejected multiple times is a support zone. And when the market comes back to that level, we don't look for a sell, instead we look for a buy. So in simple terms, support is an area where we look for buys and not sells. So no matter how strong a bearish candle is, okay, no matter how strong a bearish candle is, once it is on the support, do not sell, simply because, oh, the candle is too strong bearish candle, Charlie, the thing is selling, let me sell. When you see that there is a support here, do not sell. Okay, do not sell on that level. Instead, if you don't want to risk a buy, stay away from the market. That's the simplest thing you can do. Okay, in that case, just stay away from the market. Observe, just observe and see what is going to happen. It happened yesterday. Some happened yesterday when I gave you guys the buy gold now. I was monitoring someone's account. I don't know if he's here. And as if you guys remember, when I told you sell gold now, it was at 21.89. And I told you you are selling from 21.89 all the way to 21.86 and stop loss at 21.84. Right? This was the setup. And it came all the way here before buying. and as soon as it got to 2187.5, somebody closed his position because the sell candle was too hard for him to take, right? So he closed his position, and after hitting the 36.86, the next H1 candle opened and boom to the moon. So if you see such things and you are afraid, better stay away from the market. Okay, just stay away from the market. So simply, support is a zone where market has been rejecting below current market price. And I gave you guys ways to detect support levels. I used to think the point marked out was the resistance. No, here is a support. Resistance is here above market price. We are going to talk about resistance today, so wait. Okay, now I gave you guys how many was it? Five ways to detect support levels, and the first one was by using zones, zone marking, trend line, psych levels, PiP, what again? TSL. So if you know how to use all these, you will be able to identify another one, indicators. You will be able to identify support and resistance if you have knowledge about all these. Yesterday we tackled this, so it's left with these three, and I'm sure you guys have no question about the first three above. Any questions so far yesterday? Is it true that once broken resistance becomes support? Exactly. As soon as it breaks the resistance level, it then becomes support. Guys, can you share this live? Let's see if we can hit 100. 3 days ago we were having 110, but yesterday there was a strong resistance at the 40 level and we couldn't even exceed 50. Today, try share, let's break that resistance. Okay, let's break that resistance of that 40 thing. I wasn't available, so please can you go over again? No way, bro. I will go again a little bit. I'm not going to go much deeper because we still have a long way to go, and this class will end April ending. Okay, so we have to speed up a little. How to know resistance and support lines. Alright, so I will take them one by one, some few seconds, then we go to today's activity. If you want to record your screen, you can record your screen so that you can watch again after the class is over. This is one way to get the recording, because even though I have it, but I'm still thinking if I should share with you people, because the paid classes people are there, the library is there, I've posted in the library, they will have access to it. But for you to get it, so record your screen so that you can have access to it and watch it over and over. So every class we do, just record your screen. Okay, just record your screen and you'll be good. Okay, so the zones, and we use zones to detect support and resistance levels where you see the market moving. Okay, let's say any level, forget about whether it's an uptrend or a downtrend. Okay, let me even use a simple way for you guys to understand. Okay, all right, so this is it. The market started from point A, okay, and came to point B, and from point B there was a rejection and it went to C. As soon as it went to point C, point B has become your support. Okay, it started from point A, came to point B. As soon as it rejects here and move to point C, point B has become your support. So you use your rectangular tool, you draw, extend it to the future, or you can also use line, horizontal line, and draw a line there. Anytime the market comes back to that level, there will be a reaction. Okay, so that will be your first support. I hope it's clear. So that's how we use zones to identify support and resistance. Sometimes too, you may see multiple touches. So all you need to do, you just draw the significant level you could see there, the level which is having multiple touches, you draw. But this one I showed you here, the point ABC, it's very strong one. Okay, if you know how to use this, it's really good. It means that, when the market comes back for the second touch, so this one will be your first touch. When it comes to the second touch, you can still buy. Okay, when it comes to the third touch, strong buy. When it comes back to the fourth touch, it becomes 50-50. Okay, so at the fourth touch right here, it has potentials to break the level and it has potential to respect. But on the third touch, about 80 to 90% of the time, it respects it. Okay, 80 to 90% of the time, third touches are being respected. So go into your chart, try to mark zones and look at third touches, and you realize that 80 to 90% of the time, third touches are being respected. Okay, so that was the explanation for the zones. How do we record the screen? Oh, it depends on the phone you are having, bro. Check your phone. In other words, a level at which price rejects level exactly. Can you please touch? Oh. Okay, so that was it. I hope you guys get it now. Do you understand, or you have any question about this? Any question? Kindly type fast. The next one was trend line. Trend line. And for you using a trend line, we use trend line to detect support and resistance levels when the market is trending. And we learned market structure a few days back, so I'm sure you have not forgotten about trending markets. So we use trend line to detect support and resistance levels during trending markets. Okay, whether the market is trending up or trending down, that is where we use trend lines. So when you see the market pushing up, okay, and it is pushing up like this, you just need one rule about trend line. It has to get at least 2 touches. Okay, for a trend line to be valid, it has to get at least 2 peaks or 2 drops. Here, at least 2 or 2. So if you are drawing it above like this, it has to get at least 2 touches, and if you are drawing below, it has to get at least 2 touches. So once you get 2 touches, a trend line is valid. What's next? You have to wait for a third touch. Okay, so those of you who remember the morning setup, I told you we have a third touch. I'm expecting a third touch on the trend line. The morning analysis I posted, I told you guys I see a trend line right there, so I was expecting a third touch on the trend line for us to buy, and that was exactly what it did. It tapped just on the trend line for the third time, and now you see it has busted. All right, so when you are trading using trend lines and you get your first 2 touches, wait for the 3rd touch. When the market reaches there, 80 to 90% of the time it respects 3rd touch. Okay, the market respects 3rd touch. But remember, let me draw it nicely a little so that you guys will get it. So there's the 2nd touch, then it goes. Alright, now when you get 1, 2 touches and you are waiting for the 3rd touch, to me, when it comes here, aggressive buy. Why? Because during my backtesting, I got to know that 80 to 90% of the time 3rd touches are being respected. So if I'm taking 10 different trades, okay, if I'm trading 10 times on a trend line, 3rd touches, and I get the first trade hit my stop loss, the 2nd trade hit my stop loss, I know that the remaining 8 or 9 all will hit my TP. Okay, so it becomes aggressive mode for me when it comes for a 3rd touch. You too, you need to backtest and see how many times does it respect your 3rd touch. It depends on how you draw your trend line. Okay, so that is why we say know what works for you. Some people like a 4th touch. Some people like a 4th touch. Before a trend line will be valid for them, they have to get 3 touches and they wait for a 4th touch. Some people, for me, I wait for 3rd touch. 4th touch, it becomes 50-50 for me. Okay? When the market comes to the trend line for the 4th time, it becomes a 50-50 chance. It can break, it can respect. Okay? So that was what we learned yesterday about trend lines. Okay, so when it comes back for the 4th touch and it bounces, this is likely what can happen. When it gets to the resistance zone, it also has potential to break that resistance and keep flying. Because if it respects for the 4th time, it becomes super strong. Okay? It becomes super strong, so it has potentials to break the resistance here. Okay? To keep flying to the moon. But sometimes it can also come back. So accept it that for a 1st, 2nd, 3rd touch is valid, 4th touch is 50-50, 5th touch 50-50, 100th touch 50-50. If you have this in mind, you are done. Any question? Wicks or body? I use bodies, not wicks. Okay? I use bodies, not wicks. How it breaks? I don't understand how it breaks. Like how, bro? Explain further. Scroll down for notification bar and for screen recorder. High highs and higher lows. Wicks or body? Where should we target? For me, when I'm drawing my trend lines, I use the body, not the wick. When you turn to line charts, okay, when you turn to line charts, you realize that the wicks are not being recognized. So I know for a fact that when the market comes back to the trend line, most of the time it will leave a wick. Okay, so I will make provision for the wick. I will make a space for the wick. That is why most of the time when I give you signal, I give you in a zone. I don't give you, okay, your entry is 2200, buy now. No, I'll give you 2200 to 2198, right? And the reason is this: leaving a space for a wick. Okay, so it can come all the way to 2198 before it pushes up. So if you enter at 2198, that will be a sniper entry for you. then it pushes up. That's why I give zones. Okay, so that is a space for a wick. Take note of that. How do we backtest? Go to TradingView and subscribe to TradingView Pro. You will see replay tool. You see replay there. Click on the replay. You pay for it, and then you can use it to do backtesting. What time frame is best for this analysis? All time frames, bro. All time frames. It depends on the kind of a trader you are. If you are a day trader, you start your analysis. You know where to start your analysis. That's the daily time frame. If you are a swinger, you go to monthly time frame. If you're a scalper, you can even go to H1. Start your analysis from H1. Okay. How do you see supports in charts with the candles? I don't understand. How do you see the support in chart? This with the candles, bro. Your question isn't clear to me. Ask again. Okay, so now that was it about trend lines. We move on to psych levels and psychological levels. I told you guys that I will have to get another time, then I will give you a full lecture about psychological levels. Okay, I have to do some recaps because I don't really use it much. Okay, I don't really use it, so I can't really explain it much deeper for you to understand. But they are levels which have been ranked in the nearest whole numbers in terms of 5, 10, 100 or 20, 100, like to the nearest whole numbers. Okay, so in the simple terms, for example, gold. Okay, if you want to know psychological levels on gold, example is 2200. Okay, 2200, 2100, 2110, 2120, 2130, 2140. So you see those 2141, 42, 43, those levels doesn't really make good impact. But when it comes to a level like 2150, go to your chart and put a line at 2150. Look at what happened over there. 2160, like all the 100 pips intervals, look at them and you see that anytime the market reaches those levels, they bounces. Okay, the markets react to those levels, meaning there are orders already placed at those levels waiting to be executed. Okay, so those levels are also sharp levels to detect support and resistance. So example, now gold has traded all-time high. If you want to sell gold, use psychological level to sell. Okay, because it has no previous resistance that you can make reference to. So in this case, when it hits psychological level, you look for a sell. It hits psychological level, you look for a sell. It hits psychological level, you look for a sell. That's how you go about it. So the next psychological level for gold is 2130. 2230, 2230, 2240, 2250, 2260, those levels. Whenever the market reaches there, watch out, you see rejections. And the currencies too, example, we have 1.0 or 1.0621. Okay, I think this is a price of Euro USD, right? If I'm not wrong, Euro USD 0.6. So if you want to get a cycle level for this, it will be 1.0600. Somebody should check, put a line here and tell me what happened right there. Okay, Euro USD, you can do it now. Check and give me the answer. 1.0700, 1.0800, check all those levels and tell me what happened. Okay. How do you see support? Oh. Can touch? How can your question? I don't know. Can I teach you how to record? What phone are you using? Let me know the phone you are using. If you are using, this is an Infinix phone, okay? So if you want to record your screen, you just go to the notification here like this. You slide, you see voice screen recording. Alright, screen recording. If you don't have this feature, you can just go to Google. If you are using Google Android, just go to Google and download an app, screen recorder. You get multiple apps. You use it. If you are using iPhones, screen recorder is also there. Okay. All right. So guys, I hope everything is clear. So we are moving on to the next. This was what we did yesterday. So today we are moving on to Fibonacci. Fibonacci retracement. Alright, so Fibonacci is also a great tool in the trading view, which we use to detect some reversal levels, okay, or retracement levels. So Fibonacci retracement tool is a tool used to identify retracement levels when we are in a trending market. We don't use Fibonacci in a ranging market. Remember, we use Fibonacci in trending market. So when the market make a high and you want to see the higher low, you use Fibonacci. You open it here, okay, you put it here and you extend it to the top like this. Then it will calculate, it will tell you the levels where the market is likely to reverse. And me, for example, I use 50%, 61.8 and 38.2. I use only these three levels. I don't use the 78 point something and the rest. I don't use them. I only use 38.2, 50% and 61.8 levels. When the market reaches there, for me, that is why I said that know what works for you. Okay? The fact that 38.2, 50% and 61.8 works for me, it doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Maybe yours will be at 78 or 79. So you should know what works for you, then you use it. Okay? So Fibonacci is basically a tool that we use to detect retracement levels. We have Fibonacci extension. That one is also what we use, that one to check where you should place your TP levels. Okay? That's the use of Fibonacci extension, to know where to place your TP. But Fibonacci retracement, we use it to detect retracement levels. Clear? We are done. So I will show you on the chart when you go to the chart. Okay? Any question? Any question? You read support and resistance with line chart or bar chart. I use candlesticks and sometimes line charts. I don't use bar charts. Maybe how do we spot support on charts? I have already explained. So what do I still have to explain this? You just look into the market where price has been rejected. That's a support level. It's as simple as that. Any question? Write on board. What should I write on board? Guys, any question? If no question, this is what people have been waiting for. John, are you around? If you are here, let me know. John, are you here? This is what you've been waiting for. If you are here, let me know. What do you think about gold? Are you okay? You are learning, you are not doing analysis. John, if you are here, let me know. This is what you've been waiting for. Okay, so the next is TSL. What is TSL? See, let me tell you. TSL is one, I don't know if I should use magic. Okay, one magical levels in the market. If you know how to use them, believe me, you may milk the market all the time. And if you even if you go to YouTube, you are not going to see any video on this. Okay, because I remember when the guy was teaching me this, I wanted to get more knowledge about it, so I went to YouTube. I searched, Google. I didn't get anything. So it is something he has been using, and he said $1 million trader. He's a silent trader. That's what he uses. And this guy, like, what drew my attention to learn this was that the guy was entering trade every single second. In a day, he can enter trades like 100 times in a day. I was like, how? I was in a group with him, and you'll be there, and you see he will post screenshots. How do this guy spot all these entries? And he used big lot sizes, so like big lot size 1.10, 1.0, 3.0, 4.0, sometimes even 10. I was like, how? So I chatted him and I was, bro, how do you spot all these entries? And he took $100, and then he gave me this secret. So I've been using this for some time, and it is amazing. Yeah, bro, you are here, TSL. Standard, yes. Please, I never got the video. What video are you talking about? Okay, so TSL, I will teach you on the chart. Simply, if you want to use TSL, when you go to Trading View, check. When you go to the chart columns, okay, search for line with markers. This is the chart we use to identify TSL levels, and it simply means true support levels. Okay, TSL simply means true support levels. I'm not going to write, so I've said it already. True support levels, and there are some sharp levels in the market. When you are able to spot them, you can use it to milk the market almost every time. Okay, almost every time. But we have major ones and we have minor ones. In the same, those levels, we have some of the levels which are major. So let me draw my line chart like this. Okay, and you will see that there will be some dots on it like this. I'm sure you guys have seen that chart. Even myself, those of you who follow me much, you've seen I've been using them. Okay, so when you see that at this level there is a dot, and after the dot the market started pushing, formed another dot here, formed another dot, maybe pull back, another dot, and it's pushing up. Just draw your line here. Okay, use your horizontal rectangular tool, draw a zone. Whenever the market comes back here, boom, to the moon. Okay, but let me give you a trick. When you turn to, let's say, H1 or H4, don't use this in lower time frames. It will mess your life. Okay, so me, I like using this in H1 or H4. Anywhere you see a dot, when the market reaches the dot, it reacts. Simple. Anytime the market reaches any of the dots in H1, H4 daily time frame, it reacts. So you can get a scalping buy or sell at those levels. So this strategy, basically we use it for scalping. Okay, if you want to do thick scalping, then use TSL levels. You'll be able to do nice scalping and have about 90% win rate. Okay, but you should know how to use it well. If not, it will mess your life. This is the touch. When it gets to the dot, don't buy immediately. It gets to the dot. The market is coming like this. When it gets here, it will surely go down a little to hand stop losses, because a lot of people will be buying at the instant dot. Okay, so it will go down a little to hand stop losses before it will start pushing up. So when the market reaches the dot, don't immediately buy. Wait for it to push down a little. You go to lower time frames like 1 minute or 5 minutes and spot reversal and buy. Okay, you have to practice. Don't go and use your money on this without practicing first. I spent, I think, 3 months back testing, trading demo with this before I started trading live. Okay, so you have to spend time and back test to know how it works for you. So let me take it again. When you open your chart line with markers, H4 time frame, you will see the dots. The previous chart, you will see the dots. Note, you have to focus on the previous line, not those lines here. The ones here, no, you don't need these ones. You only need this, the current one here. So, and the market reached here and it was coming. When it reached this level, it will pass it a little and bounces before it will break, comes to this one. It will pass it a little and bounces. So with this strategy, you are only using it to catch those reversals. Okay, but when it comes to this level where you have 1, 2, 3 or more, when it comes here, you can get at least 50 to 100 pips. That particular zone is the true support level. I know it doesn't make sense to some people, but I'll spend time and teach you guys, but maybe not now. Today, I'm just trying to let you know it is a way to identify support and resistance. So we are talking about support. That's why I'm talking about buy. Okay? So that is true support level. We are done. I will spend time. I have with the advanced students, I have a full lecture on that for you people. Now let me reach share. Can you start again? Really? Oh, I will show you. Relax. True support level. Yeah. PiP Hunter Forex Academy. I'm in. Money. If you are done, who's she? Why did you say we should go on Trading View? I'll show you. Just relax, okay? Good evening, bro. Okay, so now let's go to the chart so that I can show you the PiP and also the TSL at the same time. Okay? Oh, fuck me. Okay, so with respect to the Fibonacci, this is how we do it. Now, yesterday, this was the buy we took from here all the way here. Okay, so what you have to do is, if you want to know the retracement levels, you place the Fibonacci, you place it right here and you extend it to the top where it got to before reversing. Then you extend it like this, okay, and you are going to see Oh, you guys can see it clearly. So this is here is the 23 level. I don't use it. Here is the 38.2 level I was talking about, the 50% level, the 61.8. This here is 78.6. I don't use it. So I use 38.2, 0.50.0 and 61.8. And look at this. When the market spiked all the way here, it came all the way to the 61.8 level and it bought again. Alright, so this is the retracement level. So if you want to add more positions, here was another opportunity for you to buy again. Okay, when you know the market is trending, here was another opportunity for you to buy gold again. So you buy. So in this scenario today, let's see something. I have not customized this one, but the one I use on my PC, yes, I customized it because I like only 38.2, 50% and 61.8. Those are the only levels I use. But with this account, I have not customized it yet. Okay, so these are the levels, and you can see that is it. Okay, yeah. So with respect to today's setup, this was it. It went all the way here. So you put your FIP. You start from the beginning of the trend. Okay, then you extend to where it reached. That was here, 21.13, 22.13, before it's retraced. Okay, so you put it at that top 28, 22.14 level, and you see where it retraced before buying again. At the 38.2, it came all the way just at the 50% level right here, and then boom, it pushed up again. So this is how we use Fibonacci in trending markets to know the retracement levels. You start from the beginning of the impulsive move to the end where it started retracing. Then you extend it for you to know the line, for you to know it well. You extend it. If you can also place it here just like that, leave it. Okay? And it will help you to know where it is likely. So me, myself, I focus on 38.2 or 0.382, 0.5 or 0.618. Those are the three main levels I use. I don't use the one below. I don't use the one above. Okay? So for Fibonacci, that is how I use it. Any question? Which is the best time frame to use Fibonacci? Time frame. Any time frame. You use it in all time frames. All time frames, bro. All time frames. Okay? If you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. Go and join PiP Hunter community. That is the Telegram community. Okay? Starting on the shadow or the body. You can start on the shadow, you can start on the body, but with Fibonacci, I use the shadow as well. Okay? With FIP, I use the shadow. If you haven't joined, go and join now, because you are going to enjoy massive signals. How many dots do we have to expect on the line to find a TSL? Relax. Alright, so I'm done with Fibonacci. Any question? Before I move on to the TSL, because that's what people have been waiting for. So with regards to TSL, one thing, this is one trick. If you shrink the chart like this, and you turn, this is, first of all, you go here, you see the that drop down, and you look into it, line with markers here. Okay? So this is the one you are looking for. So you just click on it, but me, I have started it already, so I have it right here. You just click on it. Once you click on it like this, you see how it is. Nothing is showing. Why? Because I have shrinked the chart. You have to expand it. Okay, you have to expand it like this, then you click on it. You see, now it has come. Good. So this is the things you need. This is the, what do you call it? This is the line with markers. This is the TSL levels, and I'm going to show you a good or a correct TSL level. Okay, and also I will show you how they works. Now, I told you that when you see the market is coming, okay, and now when you see a dot right here and you see 1, 2 or more dots, just place a line here. So when the market comes back to 2193 zone, you will see what will happen. You can extend it to the future and wait. This is a true support level. But remember, any dots you see here, when the market comes back here, it will react. When it comes back here, it will react. All those dots, all the dots you see here, whenever the market comes back there, you will see some kind of reaction. So I'm going to put a line here, okay, and show you what happened when the market got there. And I will show you this in respect to here, okay. This will help you to understand the whole concept. So you have to, I was supposed to use the other trading view. This one I don't have premium account, but the other one I have premium. I'm supposed to log in on that, but I didn't. But we can still do something, okay. So guys, I hope you get it. We are going to show you how it actually works, okay. If you haven't followed me, you can follow. If you haven't joined the Telegram community, the link is in the bio. So this is the one, the level I spoke about, okay. You see here, over here. All right, now 10 candlesticks. Have you seen this? I told you, when the market comes back to those levels, it will pass it a little. So if you had your order here, you see what happened. It went all the way here before selling down. So you wait, you go to lower time frames, catch a sniper entry here, and this one sold for about 50 pips or so. If you are to count well, you will see that it sold a lot, okay. So you catch sniper. This is for scalpers, remember, it's for scalpers. The only one you hold for long is this one. When the market comes back here, you can hold for long, but with these small ones, it's just for scalping, okay. So sometimes you enter and you take 10 pips, 20 pips, 15 pips, like something like that, and you exit, okay. And if you are using TSL for scalping, don't set stop loss more than 20 pips. All right, don't set stop loss more than 20 pips. Why? If it goes beyond 20 pips, it will keep going more, okay. So that's one thing you should take note. So I will find time and I will teach you guys more. What are you teaching today? You are late. Please, I cannot see the dots on my trading view. I told you, when you click on the line with markers, expand the candles. Don't shrink it. If you shrink it, you make this the candles small, like I don't know. If you make the candles slim, you are not going to see the line like what I have done now. You see, it is only lines. You don't see the dots. You have to expand them, okay. You have to expand the candles before the dots will appear. If not, the dots will not appear. All right, so now you see it. Good. That's how it works, okay. Are we still on support and resistance? Yes. We are still on support and resistance, bro. Guys, any question? So with respect to this, we are done with support. Now we are tackling the resistance, and the same principles are respect to resistance. So we are not going to spend much time on resistance. Okay, so let me claim this chart and show you something. Now this is H1 time frame. Okay, so right now this is the current levels. So if you want to trade using TSL, these are the levels you should target. If the dot is above market price, you put the line above the dot. That's the resistance. Okay, just above the dot. 10 to candlestick. You see that what happened? So when the market goes back to the dot, you wait a little for it to pass it, then you sell again. Okay, that is what you should wait for. It's about to rain. They might take off their light. Okay, and the next one is here. It has even activated already. If you look at it, this one, if you look at it, you can see it has activated. You see what I spoke about. I said, you see this one has been activated. Yeah, so if you had taught you guys this earlier, you could have caught the buy from here, 18, and now at 21, which is 30 pips so far. Okay, yeah, so that is how. So let me show you the next ones, then you can place your lines there and wait. So the next one you should be waiting for is here at 22.15 here. So whenever the market comes back here, it may go somewhere 22.14, 22.13, and then it will buy again. You can get at least 20 pips from there. Okay, and remember, just below there is another dot, so be careful. Okay, so you can wait till, let's say, 23.13, then you see, go to somewhere 5 minutes or even 1 minute. When you spot a nice reversal pattern, you go into it. Okay, you go into it and take some pips. And the next one is right here, 22.06, 10 to candlesticks. So if you turn to candlesticks, you see what happened. So at this point over here, when the market comes back here, you can take a long by, let's say, 50 pips at least. Okay, so guys, you see how it works. You see how it works nicely. If you spend time and you go over again, practice, it will become part of you. I even have a note on this. I have a lecture note on this on Google Doc. Okay, Google Doc. I will post the link. I'll post the link in the community so that you guys can read more about it. Okay, so that one I'll post for you guys so that you can read. Any question? Where is it on TradingView? I said go to charts. Up here, you see we have candlesticks. You just click on the drop down arrow and you look into it. You are selecting line with markers. Line with markers. You select that one. That's where you are going to see the dot. But remember, when you select and the candles, you shrink the chart like this, the candles look slim, you are not going to see the dots. Even if you turn to line with markers, you are not going to see the dots, just like I have done. You see, the dots are not showing. You have to expand the candles expand the chart before the dots will appear. Okay, so that is one trick. If not, you will not know how it works. You think it's not shown, but it is. Yes, I have seen it. It seems to be working, bro. Dot strategy. Yeah, make sure you practice more before you use it. Okay, make sure you practice more. It works, bro. Believe me, it works. You can use only that and you make some good money on daily basis. Okay, but you should also know about your candlesticks as well. All right, so I think we are done. Any question before we go back to the board and start the resistance or time crowd for 1 hour already? So maybe we can talk about resistance tomorrow. But still, let's do the resistance a little, because it's about to rain and they surely might take the light. So just practice. Okay, practice. So this is where I told you, when the market comes back here, you are going to get a good trade, 21.93. Okay, watch out. When the market comes back to 21.93, that one, the market can go all again back to 22.06. From here to here, you can get over 100 pips. Okay, so wait for that level, over 100 pips, 130 pips. From here, it will buy long. Okay, it will buy long. I'll be scalping gold every day using that strategy. Okay, I'm running in profits now. Sadly, I didn't hear everything you said. I just joined. Okay, it's fine. We are not done yet, so you can still